We have a book from Mrpoop. Well, this has got to be a first in the history of YouTube. That a comment on a video is being posted in a little notebook. Now, one of the rules of being Mr. Gurr is that you need to write every day. So why not spend my time writing in a notebook with the title, Mrpoop? Right now, I'm sitting in a booth at my favorite restaurant in the whole universe. No, you're not, Mr. Gurr. I was at the time, Ernie. Dairy Queen. You should always tell the truth, Mr. Gurr. It was truthful at the time, Ernie. So many good memories for me in Dairy Queen. My grandpa Bob used to take me to DQ all the time. The manager of the Dairy Queen just went into the bathroom, and I've started the mental timer. If she's in there a long time, chances are, well, Mrpoop is going to predict a number 2. She was in and out quick, so it was a number 1 and done. Old habits die hard. Once you have monitored bathrooms for 22 years, it is a skill that you don't turn off. It looks like I am going to have a lot of time to write today. Yesterday was a day of quiet thinking. I was kind of in a downer mood yesterday, and I had a big case of heartache. I'm not the kind of guy that just lies on the ground after the world knocks me down. Getting back up over and over again is kind of the defining character traits. That should be trait of Mr. Gurr. All right. Trait. Let's get rid of that S. Trait of Mr. Gurr. There's Mr. Gurr in his cap. I can do this all day. The struggles of life and the challenges we face make us stronger. Speaking of putting the Gurr in stronger, it looks like you have been hitting the weights. That makes crazy old Uncle Gurr, Mr. Gurr, crazy old Uncle Mr. Gurr very proud. I'm trying to get my video game loving son to the Y. I really did not start hitting the gym until I was in college. What? Mr. Gurr went to college? Yeah, but I got a degree in bodybuilding. I spent more time in the gym than I did the library. Schoolwork and studies were always easy for me, but the amount of challenges in the weight room were not easy. That is some of the best advice I can give to people. Try to do things you are not good at. It is easy to do things you are good at so you feel good about yourself, but that is kind of fake. When you do something you have never done before, that is a real good feeling that makes you grow as a person. So, of course, Mr. Gurr is curious about your life of adventure. I think we have crossed paths for a reason. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm eager to find out. I do run into folks from my adventures at the monastery all the time. It is always a good thing. Nobody has ever been, "Hey, Mr. Gurr, I remember you. You were a jerk." It has always been a positive moment. And that makes me think that I was doing a good job at work. How about you? Did you find a job that you love yet? Nothing is better than working at a job you love. I have so many close friends that work jobs they do not like. My dad says that is why they call it work. That is why it is called work. Excuse me. You are young, strong, and I hope you are motivated enough to not settle for an ordinary life. When it is all said and done, nobody could say the life of Mr. Gurr was ordinary. Each day is a new blank page in the story of our lives. My wife is really good at writing stories. Her new book is called The Red Texts Club, and it is for sale on Amazon.com. That is a shameless plug, Mr. Gurr. Hey, I want my wife's work to be out there, Ernie. She's an amazing. And like I said, here, look at this. My wife is going to be a famous billionaire lady like that gal from England that wrote Harry Potter. Mark my words, Ernie. When that happens, Mr. Gurr is going to buy a big Tesla cyber food truck and give out popcorn, jump ropes, card games, and my wife's books. Now that is going to be living life large. 11/11 is almost here, and that is Make-A-Wish time. 12/12 is the time to make a goal, to make your wishes come true. My wish today is that soon I read this book out loud and you hear it and it makes you smile. I hope that someone else watches and listens and is brave enough to put in the comments, "Hey, Mr. Gurr, can you write me a little book too?" Heck yeah, Mr. Gurr can do that. Mr. Gurr writes every day. It is one of the rules of being Mr. Gurr. There are a lot of rules for being Mr. Gurr, and kind of like the movie Fight Club, Mr. Gurr don't talk about the rules. If you know someone that is down, lonely, or needs a helping hand, you tell them to check out MrGurr.com. Soon my wife and I are starting a charity called Kindness Has No Limits. We are going to try to bring kindness to the world on a whole new level. We are excited about it. Do your part and do something randomly kind for a random person. Give it a try. I'm going to deliver a fine ham dinner with apple and pumpkin pie to a grumpy old man. I mean, this guy puts the Gurr in grumpy with a capital Gurr. One of the most important things I ever read was a story about a billionaire that took time to deliver food to a very dangerous mentally ill man on Thanksgiving. It changed my life. Will this little book change your life? Probably not, but it is possible. And as long as it is possible, old Mr. Gurr is going to keep on writing. Little acts of kindness can totally change the direction of a life. It has happened to me many times. Now, it's payback time. Or pay it forward time, Mr. Gurr. Hey, good. Yeah, pay it forward time. I should have wrote that. Ernie, where were you? Thanks for all the good memories and the honor to try to help you on your life's journey. You helped me on mine. Thank you, Mr. Gurr, a.k.a. Mrpoop.